was on the site 10 minutes after the second tower collapsed, and it was a ghost town as far as members go, and it just proceeded to get more and more chaotic because guys were arriving, there was no water, and when the Scientologists arrived, an air of order like entered in because there was something that was being organized and run very, very efficiently.
What I witnessed with the Scientology ministers, I have not ever witnessed with any of the other organizations such as American Red Cross, Salvation Army, and even the fire department in the beginning, as far as their ambulance personnel, they were not available. And who was available from the beginning were the Scientology ministers.
There's a lot of very highly stressed, worn out, exhausted rescue people here, and your contribution to helping them to deal with their problems and deal with their upset emotions and to have some tranquility and rest has been a very productive and very worthwhile effort.
On the disaster site, there was the Scientology ministers group that was of great help, soothing our minds, talking to us, trying just to make our mind clearer.
Although we were all down there working on adrenaline, it was still helpful to have them keep us, keep you uplifting and keep you motivated to do what you had to do.
From the nervousest, what I did was after this was done at the site of the World Trade Center, I took the booklet home and I sat down with my wife and I had her, performing on me, and what it seemed to do by her doing that, it also made me relax, and we try to do it on a daily basis.
We kind of get a lot of the credit, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the people on the outskirts, such as the Scientology minister, volunteers and such that provided us with comfort while we were down there at a time when we needed it, probably more than most people understand or realize.
Well, I just want to say thank you. Who's ever listening, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you, because I know for a fact that you've made a difference. I saw it firsthand, and it takes a lot. It takes special people to leave their house, to leave where they're from, and to come down for weeks at a time and to give of themselves freely and just to genuinely, because they want to make a difference. And I know for a fact he's made a difference.
In a crisis such as we had at that time, it was a wonderful thing to suddenly see, almost as it were, spontaneous people like the Scientology volunteer ministers appearing as if out of nowhere. There they were to plug the gap, and they did it very nobly and did it very, very well.
It was very positive work. It was thinking the physical as well as the spiritual needs of the people and the emergency workers who were coping with intolerable conditions.
By administering to them, that person was able to stand up and go forward.
Even just to briefly talk to and to break up that part of the day, just for that moment or so, was very encouraging.
They acted as a really valuable part of the community, and they came and they assisted the police who were doing a valuable, difficult job at a time when they needed it most.
They give that human touch wherever it's needed, whenever it's needed, and that in itself is a powerful testimony to their work and the work of Aaron Hubbard.
If the whole world could grasp that kindness to their brothers, to humanity, then I think we'll have a better world.
You can see the yellow jackets, yellow t-shirts going everywhere, giving help and giving assistance to each and everybody, fetching people to their camp here, teaching them, counseling them, and no one else is doing this around here.
And we had about 40 people that day, all volunteers, all ladies, and you came and very nicely presented the seminar. And I really like the touch assist and the nerve assist part of it.
I'm speaking for my team as well. Myself and my team, we all practice it on each other, and we found it very relaxing and very helping.
He was not oriented at all. He was screaming in pain. Then I started giving him a touch assist, and within 15 or 20 minutes, when I saw some good indicators at his face, I asked, "How do you feel now?" He was oriented in time and space. He knew where he was. He knew who he was.
And I even feel comfortable in my body, in my head, in my heart. I am very happy. And I also decided to join this team.
And they are very keen in giving these skills, imparting these skills to the girls. And I feel that this should become a part of our training.
Elon Abid has done a great job by providing us these tools, or by providing these tools to the whole humanity.
I would like to say that the concept of Elon Herbert is a universal concept. It does not discriminate. It is for everyone to follow.
They sacrificed a lot in Sri Lanka, and they helped the Sri Lankans. Wherever the need is there, they were there.
Before the people come to your place, they come with a very awful look. Sometimes they cry, but after they get your assist, they come out with a smile.
I started smiling, and finally I realized myself that how relieved I was. So I know that if I do it to another, that he will have the same experience.
The only one organization in the world who have performed this kind of therapy. I think it is more important than the material assistance to the people.
They need Scientology first to cure and to mend their spirit and their soul.
Just follow the way that Herbert did for us. Don't let him alone. We can do it. We can lean forward with him.
There's a new life to come. We have to put up a new building, and it's a correct foundation has come. So the foundation has given by you.
It's very hard to explain the feeling inside my heart, but I don't know what to say. Thanks a million on behalf of the Thai people.
You guys arrived and came to our age over to Calvary. It's kind of like wagon train being surrounded by the Indians with the rope, and then you hear that horn from the Calvary. When you guys came in, and then all of our despair disappeared.
People just needed to talk, and I have yet to see a Scientology volunteer walk away from someone who wanted to talk. That's invaluable. You can't replace that with any program.
They were the only people that were assisting us. We saw the Red Cross people a couple times, and they were there to say, "Hi, fill out this paper, we'll get money to you," and then they were gone. Scientology people were there 24 hours a day for us.
Whatever we needed, whether it was counseling, whether somebody to talk to, whether it was service in the community, they were available.
The ministers were able to offer something that we, the community, could not. We could not have kept these shelters open without them.
It kind of got to where, where's the yellow shirts? Everybody was looking, where's the yellow shirts? And so that's kind of how we went, you know, you needed something. There was no job too big or too small.
For me, it's just the caring and the giving and the continual giving is something that, you know, when are they going to get tired?
They've touched so many people's hearts. They went to everybody. They didn't go just to a courthouse. They went to every little place that they could find all over the community to help people.
It's almost like having a family member there to pretty much get you along through the situation.
And I don't see how we could have lived without them. I don't think we could have done it without them. I'm just real happy with the way everything's turned out. You can't ask for better. You really can't. You can't get better.
I'm just grateful that there's people out there still today in this world that's willing to give that much of themselves to help a fellow man.
And you made their lives better simply because you understand who they are and what they need. And you don't wait for marching orders. You know your profession, and you've made a difference.